Hello, welcome back. I didn't forget to unmute this time. It's all going to be glorious. We're going to be going into the second game of CDEC Youth, taking on EHOME. First game won by CDEC Youth. They had a better plan. Very simple. So hopefully EHOME can force out that third game. Let's take a look at the draft. We're already on the way. And we have got the dire side CDEC Youth once more. Well, EHOME is going for Radiant side. First pick. Doom first pick. Made it through. Hello,
Oh
Winter,
dear.
as
Doom.
well. He's with me here. Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Doom and IO banned. I mean Doom picked and IO banned, so
Yeah.
I like the opening already for eHome. Like Doom has been for me the hero of the tournament so far.
Okay.
He's really strong. Like the way the teams have been incorporating Doom into their strategies is
Mhm.
really showing how much the hero actually can accomplish in a game because he's
Yeah.
just way too flexible and he's good at everything. Once again, I mentioned how important it is to have a very good, well balanced draft,
Yeah.
and Doom is a very well balanced hero in terms of how strong he is in the early game, mid game, late game. Like he's
Yeah.
good in every part.
And then especially when we saw in previous game, very important how much farm space he takes up because he doesn't take up that much. He gets his gold from his Devour partly,
And Doom,
and Doom also,
Infernal Blade.
and Inferno Blade. You just mentioned all the spells. What do you make of the Lone Druid first phase ban? We saw it for second phase ban previously, but I don't know why they would do it this time.
Not sure, but I know O11 when he was playing in the offlane, that was one of his best heroes.
Mm.
So maybe they know something that we don't. They know that they might run a
Understand
strat,
that.
specific strat with Lone Druid
Yeah.
on safe lane. So I'm not sure, but that's one of his best heroes when he was on the offlane. So maybe it has something to do with that. I'm not sure, but either way, CDEC has the starter, has the Eng. Eng, we saw this hero banned in the first game. He was banned instead of the IO,
Yeah.
and Slada, they're on Dire. So, and Slada is also a hero that I think he got popular since we play
Yeah,
from
I think, I mean,
MVP.
you said Doom is the hero from the tournament so far. For me, Slardar, especially seeing him we play, is like the hero of the patch. He seems to be, I don't know why, but he seems to be having a gigantic impact on all the games, and he seems to be mostly on the winning side.
I think Roshan, number one is Roshan if you pick him on the Dire side,
Hmm.
and number two is he deals with Doom very well because Doom has very little armor. So Slada is sort of like a direct counter
Yeah.
towards Doom.
Witch Doctor picked up. I like Witch Doctor support still. And I like it better than Lion as well. That Lion previous game, Fenrir had actually the saddest game. And if you know you're going to be a solo support, Witch Doctor is one that can probably do more with less farm.
Yep. The other reason is against the creeps from Enchantress, like from the early pressure. If you're a Lion, oh, good luck with that. But if you're Witch Doctor, you laugh at him
Hmm.
with your cask and you stun all his creeps. So
So, so in terms of openings, which opening do you like more? Because we said all the heroes, because all the heroes are strong and good in this patch, and we've
I'm
seen them work
I'm gonna be
before.
biased. I like Doom
You like Doom. So eHome is the one that came out ahead in this opening battle.
slightly, but I mean CDC have a very solid opening as well. Good early game,
Yeah.
Enchantress. Good scaling as well. Enchantress scales very well.
Yeah.
Sada, they're on Dire side, so not I don't have to say much about that. And you can still it's still a flexible pick. Sada, they're on Dire side, so not I don't have to say much about that. And you can still it's still a flexible pick. We seen a lot of teams actually do Stardust safe lane.
Yeah.
Even Stardust mid, it was Empire.
Yes,
They
they
did it
did
on
that.
Scandal. So and it was there was another team doing that as well. I can't remember one of the CIS teams. So Slada is becoming the new flexible pick.
Flexible pick.
Yep.
No, it's.
It counters two things that are popular now: the Doom and the Alchemist. These two heroes have been really popular in the Chinese scene.
I haven't seen like Alchemist wasn't even banned previous game. He was
There's
just
some
ignored.
games it was banned, you know, like certain matchups. And I think the reason why Alchemist has suddenly showed up on the radar again is because the new patch is based on a lot of the things that are buffed are based on
Yeah.
high ground defense. It's
The
harder to push high ground, so you want to have more late game when it's easier to defend your high ground.
and the buff to armlet.
Yeah, buff to armlet is one thing, but I think more importantly is how the game is shaping right now, how the meta is shaping. It's
Mm.
more about having much more assurance into the late game because it's very hard to finish the game early.
Yeah.
Like the last game was like one of the few exceptions because when you're stomping that hard, you know,
Yeah.
you're gonna be able to finish the game. So if it's an even game, most teams would prefer to have assurance into late game.
What do
And
you make of the Naga ban? Because in terms of seeing new heroes and
Late game hero. I
so
think Naga is like very similar. Naga, Alchemist, all these type of late game heroes are very similar. The tempo that they want to play, they just need because the reason why I say this is in the previous patch, it's very difficult for Alchemists and Nagas to
yeah.
actually come online because Enchantress and all the early game heroes, Beastmasters, Chen, they're very strong in the
Mhm.
in because the jungle creeps are very powerful. So you get pressured a lot in the early game. You see all these Enchantress gangs, Chen gangs. So it's very hard for you to get to that Radiance point. Whereas right now, because the early game is nerfed a little bit, it's easier for the Alchemists and the Nagas to actually get to the point where they're strong, the
Yes.
Radiance point. That's why you've been seeing some games, all these heroes are starting to appear. Even the Morphling has been appearing. So this is the reason why I feel all these late game heroes are starting to make an appearance.
Axe now banned out as last ban in the second phase for EHOME. So let's take a look at what CDC wants to pick up next. Maybe
Hmm.
reveal a little bit more of what they're planning on doing with the
Usually with
left.
Slada, you wanna go like in the past it's like TA, Wind Ranger, all these type of heroes to work well with the M damage. Like usually,
Okay,
but
so they banned out Wind Ranger themselves.
yeah. And this team, Inflame, he's a player that loves to play Dragon Knight and
Yeah.
Invoker. These two heroes are his favorite heroes.
Yeah, Invoker was actually banned last game against them, so they respect banned that for Inflame, or well, it was fifth ban. And they pick up the line themselves, so we're gonna see if this line is gonna be a little bit more lucky than the previous one. I don't think that's very difficult to do,
At least he has
actually.
Enchantress instead of Enigma. Because Enchantress,
Yes.
the difference between Enchantress and Enigmas, I'm gonna be farming
Yeah.
until I black hole. Enchantress is like, oh, I have a good
Yeah,
creep.
come with me,
I'm
Lion.
coming. Let's
We're gonna
go.
get kills.
Yeah, that's the
Sproink.
main that's the main difference between Ench and the Enigma. So gives them much more flexibility.
Yeah, I like that actually. It's a good roaming combination. So in terms of cores, then I'd like to see for CDs to use the core that can also be okay by himself. That is okay if Lion just steps away for a moment.
We've seen like Weaver as well. Weaver plus Lada is pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You don't need like you said, don't need much babysitting.
Yeah.
Self-sufficient carry.
Self-sufficient carries is what you need. Well, are we looking for a carry? Because are you thinking Slaughter's gonna be mid here?
Off lane probably. I like him
Offlane.
off lane,
Yeah.
but I understand that some teams have been running mid, some teams have been putting him safe lane to get the early blink. Some teams have been running early Midas into blink armlet. Like some even they skip the blink, they get armlet before blink.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it really depends also how much farm you're gonna get. If you are gonna be on the safe lane, if you are gonna be on off
so
lane. If you were off lane Slaughter, I'd say Blink first.
this is the off lane starter
Yes.
most likely
Sven safe lane. He actually does need a babysitter though, depending on what he's going up against on the off lane.
against the Doom. EHOME tends to run off lane Doom more.
Okay.
Like certain teams would vary it. Offlane Doom or support Doom, sometimes even safe lane. Safe lane Doom is very rare, but
Yeah.
sometimes it does happen. But for this team, it's most likely gonna be on Ice's Ice, most likely. I'm not saying it's 100% sure, but they've been running it more than the other teams.
Okay. They keep it a secret for now because yeah, it has two options, so you don't want to give away too much about what you're planning on doing with your lanes.
They're
That
gonna
means
they're
that
gonna have to show it anyway with this pick.
but would
Most
they
likely.
show it now? Because they can just pick mid and not show anything yet.
That's true. That's true. But sometimes you wanna save your mid for
Ah,
last.
that's
So
an ice. Nature's Prophet.
yep. So it's gonna be a support Doom, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I think the reason they're doing this is but Prophet is not that good at pressuring Sven in the lane because of the cleave, but he's good against Sven later because of the sprout.
Yeah.
Because mostly you won't itemize Battle Fury on Sven.
So can you let Nature's Prophet? Okay, can you let Sven alone against a Nature's Prophet
Yeah,
as
in the
as a
lane,
lion?
Sven is good against Prophet in the lane. It's just later when you don't have Quelling Blade, the sprout will become a problem for you,
Mm.
as we've seen before. Uh,
Hey, they banned out the Dragon Knight themselves. That means that Invoker is coming.
that's very weird though. Like the ban, yeah, maybe. Invoker's very good versus Doom,
Mhm.
especially Quaspex Invoker. Good
Yeah.
versus Doom, good versus Prophet,
Who's versus Juggernaut too? If you get the EMP off.
if you can get it off.
Yeah, before he spins, which, you know, even if you get it off after he spins, you still forced out a spin.
I know Inflame likes to play Quas. And most players, when they get Invoker, they would always prefer Exort. But Inflame likes to play Quaspex Invoker.
Mhm.
I know
Queen
him.
of Pain last ban.
Yeah, I know him from his pubs.
Ah, they deny
Ah,
picked that. Nice.
Exort Invoker for them, I guess. This is
Is there? And there's your pack.
so they have a very again a very well-rounded draft. Good
Yeah.
good team fight, good catch, good late game, very all-rounded, good in the lane as well because they have Enchantress. And for EHOME this time, they have obviously better lanes. They are less greedy compared to the first game. They are really, really good late game because they have arguably 4 heroes that, I mean, even Witch Doctor does well late game if you get enough items.
Yeah.
So 5 heroes that transition very well.
So is there going to be a third game, you think?
Um, EHOME's lineup definitely looks way better than the first game's lineup. I like it better.
Okay.
And it really did for CDEC to make this game work. They have to get the Enchantress do a lot of work in the early game. Because if they can't secure their lanes, and when it comes to, because like Doom versus Enchantress is like a very difficult matchup for Ench. Because what the Doom needs to do is
Eat the creeps.
neutralize your gank. He follows you around, and you can't fight him in the early game because of Infernal Blade, and he eats your creeps like you mentioned. So it's gonna be hard for the Enchantress to do stuff, and Doom's job is basically just to make sure, because like I mentioned, CDC will be relying on the Ench to get their early game going, because that's what they need. They need to help the Sada get Blink, Sada and Puck. So if the Doom can actually neutralize the Enchantress ganks, then it would be really good for eHome, because their lanes are very strong by default. Like they have, I think their matchup, if you go Exalt Invoker versus Puck, Exalt Invoker would do better in terms of CS.
In terms of CS, yeah. Which I think for EHOME is going to be the most important battle. I don't feel like they have any pressure of kills very early on, or of rotations. It feels more like you said, stopping the Enchantress ganks, making sure that they don't give away too much during the laning stage. But in terms of getting a lot, it's kind of okay. They actually didn't find the
I mean,
observer.
getting a lot in it depends on how much Daryl, I mean, Ice on the Prophet gets.
Yeah.
Because if he gets his levels, what would happen is Doom might rotate to gank other lanes. Obviously, the Puck is a harder gank. So again, so it's either the Doom ganks Ice lane, which is the Lion, or he ganks the off lane. When he ganks the off lane, if Daryl, sorry, I keep calling him Daryl. If
It's
Ice
okay.
gets enough levels, he can TP in to push the
For
tower.
people watching, Ice real name is Daryl. Yes, maybe I didn't get that. 2 sentries used.
Oh.
By
Lion.
EHOME.
He's gonna get blocked. Ooh, that was close. He
didn't
almost
get
got blocked. He almost got blocked by the Prophet's Treants, but right now he's just doing Ice is just doing Prophet things, dragging the creep wave away. So basically what's important for, he's gonna use one most likely to block the pull cam, and the other 3 to actually pull the creep wave. Look at what he's doing. He's using the tool that's dying to hit the Lion, and he's using the one that's recently summoned to pull the creep wave. Like,
Yeah.
those are the small things you need to, like when you're playing Prophet offlane, these are the things that you need to know.
People
All the
can't
small
get the
little
extra
things.
experience.
Yeah, all the small little things.
Yeah, he sent some of his treants out to scout, and one was almost dying, but expired right before the last hit came in from CDEC.
So both the supports are helping their offlaners, because it's important. Like I mentioned, that the tempo controllers later, it's gonna be for eHOME, it's gonna be the Doom first, and then the Prophet later, and then for CDEC, the Starlight will be their tempo control later with the Blink. Obviously the Puck as well. So Enchanters will be focusing on, I think, most likely to help the Puck and the Starlight get a good early game so they can get to their Blink timings.
Yeah.
And Doom is just gonna be annoying here.
I was gonna say this is looking like a pretty tough lane for this Fen to deal with at the start. Yeah, he's got his Infernal Blade now, so he will look to try and harass. Oh, actually, Old Lanham, what are you doing? That you can't do that. That's very painful. I think he just wanted to use his Infernal Blade and didn't realize that he was actually up against a lane with 2 disables. That's risky.
He was just way too cocky there, but didn't die, so it's okay.
Yeah, then everything is okay. He does have only 1 tango left, though.
Yeah, he had to give tangos to the mid laner, Life of a support again. Where's my tangos? I need my 2 tangos.
There is Wild Wing Whipper doing the dance on bottom lane, being very annoying with Enchantress helping out Slardar.
It's gonna be the battle of the 2 position for how much they can annoy the opponent's safe lane. Well, for eHOME they have a lot of heal. Juggernaut. Well, Juggernaut doesn't have healing ward yet, but Witch Doctor does have his Voodoo Restoration, so that's gonna help the lane. But this is the rune Lamb was actually hoping to get the regen, but it's gonna be picked up by Victoria on the Ench. Let's look at the other camps. Is he getting any good creeps? Centaur here, Wild Wing Reaper, and this camp is the Frost Mage, the Ogre Frost Mage. Not so useful. And that spin was also premature. Oh my god.
Level 1 bash.
He got greedy. He wanted to kill the creep.
Yeah.
Wait, they
Creep
forced
too.
out the spin on O11. Oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna get bashed. He might go down.
Oh, one more bash. The crush is there. It's enough. Is it? It should be enough damage. While the Ripper is coming back to life as well with Tornado. It wasn't even needed.
The
First
bash.
blood.
And that spin was also premature. Oh my god.
Level 1 bash.
He got greedy. He wanted to kill the creep.
Yeah.
Oh
And
dear.
he got the creep, but I don't
Not-
think that's worth dying for.
Hashtag not worth watching.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
That ain't good. That's a. I mean, if you're talking about the Battle of the Fours, I'd say hereby Enchantress
1-0.
wins for Doom. 1-0. Okay, 1-0.
Okay, Doom. I actually like the Doom doing this more. Follow the Enchantress around. Because what he was doing before, he
Yeah.
was trying to annoy in the lane.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously, if you're actually doing that, Enchantress brings the creep to the lane. Compared to Doom being in the lane himself, obviously Enchantress would pressure more because he has creeps and the hero. So I like it better when the Doom tries to follow the Enchantress around, neutralizing his gank. Obviously, he already got 1 kill now, but it's still good to try to limit the damage being done by this Enchantress. Because if you look at the CS, Juggernaut is already starting to fall behind compared to the Sven.
Yeah. This is actually
Not good.
quite a bit
Yep.
to falling behind quite a bit in terms of
Every bit counts.
it does and does. Inflame is doing really good in the mid lane on this puck, by the way. 23-8 against the Invoker 13-7.
I thought the Invoker should have a
What happened?
But Enchantress didn't even help me, right? I don't recall.
She did not help
I
it.
don't recall Enchantress helping me.
She was there in the start a little bit, but then rotated bottom.
Alright, so it was just...
This is just Inflame doing really well.
Maybe the lane is not as... I don't know. I thought Invoker's gonna be doing much better than this.
Rotation coming out. I think that ISS actually knew this was gonna happen. And yeah, they know that he's in a jungle as well. They know he's still there. They just had a smoke break, so they bring it out. ISS is not gonna be able to teleport in. He gets a blind stun, and now also the stun from the Sven. This should be a kill. Nature's Prophet not able to get anything done. In the meantime, Old Lanham teleported in as well as Old 11. Can they make something happen here? Juggernaut spinning away.
He's dead.
No, he's so dead. Oh my god. The armor coming out helps a lot. Enchantress healing herself up. In the meantime, Old Ladham, yes, he dead too. Victoria getting the kill on that one. Oh, Demons, what? Oh, so sad. Oh!
Oh my god! No, that was his ally.
That was it was so close. No, ISS coming in. Gets a vision with the Trion, should be able to get a kill at least one. No, that Setter scared me. It was the Setter promised to you.
Wait, Park just solo killed Invoker?
Okay, yeah, he did. The Invoker dead. Puck happy.
Okay, I guess I was wrong. The matchup is Puck favored for some reason.
Then
I'm gonna ask the other mid players because I actually always thought that Invoker should do better against
it depends on what he goes for as well, right? But this is an X-Sword Invoker, so
yeah,
he should be doing quite okay.
I didn't expect the new nerfs to the Invoker affect his lane. I don't know.
Outplayed.
Even if it's not gonna be a favorable matchup, I would expect it to be at least a break-even matchup. But
Yeah.
apparently I'm wrong. So Puck seems like I'm gonna talk to other people later. Is the matchup really that bad for Invoker now?
Well, we'll hear the report, please. Another smoke gank. Last time they went for the top lane.
Super
Demons
bad.
and Victoria.
This is super bad for 11. Died twice in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. Not good.
Not good. Where are they going next is the question. Yeah, they're just doing the same thing over again. Going for Ice. Last time they got 2 teleports in and they killed both.
Time. Oh no, he actually didn't escape.
No, he didn't escape. Nobody escaped. Everybody died. It was very painful to watch. Ice is visible. Oh, he runs right into that. Is the Centaur going to be able to get a stun? No, this time.
Lion ran away.
Why did Lion run away?
If he was there, they actually get the kill.
Didn't get the disable out.
He had no faith. He thought that Ice is out of here. Then he didn't follow the Ench, and Ench was like, I think he's still here.
Yeah, and he was. And they have a ward there. They should be aware. In the meantime, we also have a teleport from Witch Doctor coming in here. So
they actually had a ward there.
Yeah, they had a ward, so they should have been aware. So a little bit of a misplay perhaps by Demons. In the meantime, Puck killed to Doom. He came in from behind.
Man, this Puck is absolutely destroying this game. He got 2 solo kills. He's absolutely dominating in the CS.
He gets his Blink Dagger soon too.
Inflame.
Tier 1 tower top already dropped. CDEC Youth is playing really well right now. I mean, we said at the start that EHOME had less pressure, that they didn't need to make that many rotations. They should make sure that they didn't just make sure that they didn't give away too much during the laning
But
stage.
they're giving away too much.
They're giving away a lot here, that's for sure.
All started from the first bird. The Juggernaut got bashed at bottom, and then he TP stop and he dies again.
Yep. So what are we looking for EHOME? What do they need to do to get back into this game? Any items that you're looking to see? Like, okay, if this hero gets that item, it's gonna be turned around and EHOME is gonna be okay again.
Not so much of items though. It's more about the movements, how they read the movements and how to use Omni Slash and their spells to actually get kills. You know, because
Yeah.
right now CDC is definitely dictating the pace of the game. Already. They're ahead. That's not much EHOME can do. But they have to be able to react and try to farm. Because their heroes can farm. You have Prophet. You can farm the map better. Use the map better.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have Midas on Invoker. And I don't see CDC's heroes, any one of them getting a Midas. So that's going to be a Midas advantage plus Prophet being able to farm the map better. So they need to, and obviously the Devour from the Doom. So they have
Such
to
a
use.
late Midas for Invoker though.
Yeah, because he didn't have a good lane.
Oh.
He didn't have a good laning phase. He got killed. So
Yeah. He got killed and he got outlast hit by quite a bit. In the meantime, rotation coming in. CDC will have 4 heroes on this bottom lane. 4th one teleporting in. No, he actually cancelled his teleport. Nature's Prophet could be here though. In comes the cask, slowing down the creeps of Enchantress. They do have the vision there, like that ward, making sure that EHOME, yeah, they counter that ward, but at least they won't be able to get any kills off the back of it. And in the meantime, EHOME pressured mid, knowing that there were 4 people on the bottom lane for CDEC Youth.
ancient stacks. Ice scouts the ancient stacks of the. He's gonna leave them here to block the ancient so he can't stack it. Be annoying to Ame there. But overall, I think EHOME are doing the right thing, trying to just use the map better because they can't really fight head on right now, so they are not defending their bottom tier 1. But this is gonna give like XZ on the Slada free reign. He's gonna get his dagger very soon. He's had a really good time. This is why it's very important for the Ench to actually help the Slada out in the early game. And as I mentioned, I felt like Lamb's movement in the early game should have been directed more towards the Enchantress to avoid this situation happening. But right now, CDC in a commanding position.
Very much
Puck
so.
has his dagger. And yep, overall everyone has their first core items already. Doom is gonna have his Tomb of Knowledge. This is like the best thing that has happened to supports recently.
Yeah. Oh, Doom won't let him. He's not yet level 6. Will be able to run away though. The cask actually helping out quite a bit. Will be able to join out. Sprout, can they make something happen here? Do they have the damage for this? The Witch Doctor gets done up? Where's the they don't have any follow-up. They shouldn't try to fight. They don't have their items yet.
And she's almost level 6 though. That's gonna be big for them.
Okay.
He gets the stomp on the lamb. Eats
Yeah.
the creep. Take that stun.
And in the meantime, Juggernaut's still pressuring top. He actually is teleporting out right now.
Oh, he didn't spin.
Ooh, he gets out just in time. In the meantime, though, Lanham, I don't think he's gonna be that lucky. Victoria got some help from Demons. Is it enough? He's actually fairly tanky. He tosses the boulder, but in already comes the Omni Slash from Old 11, who teleported to the bot tier 2 tower. So they get a kill there on the Enchantress. In the meantime, Nature's Prophet teleporting in. They want to try to get Inflame. This would be a very big kill. They can't kill Inflame. What am I talking about? There's no way.
He's a puck.
He is a puck. Need I say more? I do like that EHOME got some pressure up on top lane though. They didn't get baited into fighting mid, which I think that was something that CDEC really wanted.
This is what they have to do. They can't fight, so you have to just find space elsewhere. Trade-offs. Use the map better, like I mentioned.
Yeah.
Prophet TPing around, get your Midas on Invoker done, which is already done. So use the Sunstrikes, Prophet TP around to get kills.
Echo Saber Sven.
Yeah, this is like the build right now. The core build.
I've seen it before. I just don't like it that much. It's a farming build.
It's really good. No, it's a kill. It can farm, it can kill as well because in team fights, you get a double hit with your God Strength, and if you have data, it's like, oh my god. You have a
chance. Yeah, okay. You have a chance for 2 crits. I like that, but
and it's just the dream, you know.
the dream. Smoke Gank for CDC Youth. They try to go for Nature's Prophet. Let's
The Blade
see.
Mill Daryl.
Um,
First item, Blade Mill.
Nature's Prophet should be fine though.
Easy.
Do they have a scan available?
Are they gonna
They don't.
scan? Oh, he's dead, I think. They're gonna scout him out. Yeah, smoke's break.
Why isn't he teleporting out? Oh, poor guy. Underestimating the position of CDEC Youth. Kill goes to Victoria.
Oh, Ame tried to KS there. But he didn't get the last hit.
Oh no.
I want the kill, I'm the carry!
Well, I would say like he is the one that is allowed to KS, but
Allowed to KS?
yeah, he's a carry. He can get
Uh,
all the kills.
It doesn't matter if you're the carry. Every role is important now, Shiva. Everyone deserves the last hit. Even the supports. You know, that's why Ice Fog is buffing the supports.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that to my pubs. I don't think they're very happy with your advice. Don't worry, guys. Winter made me do it. I'm gonna miss black holes. Could you make me do it? I'm gonna take all the kills. Could you make me do it? Oh, we are looking at a possible fight here. There is a stun available. Gets it. Gets a double stun. Actually, the Doom is already up on the on the chin though. Sven, rather. Can they get a kill here? In comes the Crush. XC jumping in. Witch Doctor. He makes it happen. It is Solarda that drops first. Nature's Prophet will also go down. In the meantime, Demons gets body blocked by that Nature's Prophet who has nothing better to do than to annoy the support's life. But that trade went the way of EHOME and they still have their tower as well. Will be able to deny it as well as there's nobody else that hitting it. I think that EHOME should be very happy with that exchange.
Yep, finally they got something done. Overall, even though they got the deny, right? Yep, they denied the
Yeah,
tower. So
they
overall,
did
it was
too.
really good for their state of the game. A huge turn for them. But they still need to get a lot of more of those done. They need a lot more farm on all their heroes.
Yeah.
Because Juggernaut is just very, very far behind compared to the Sven right now. And he's even behind the Puck, so that's really not that good of a news. And he's going Yasha first, so not getting the Battle Fury, not rushing the Battle Fury build, which is the build that would speed up your farm the most.
Yeah.
So the last game he went the greedy farming build. This game
Mhm.
he didn't go for the greedy farming build. He goes for the fighting build.
That's good though. I think that fits as there's a scan happening. So that is
Was that
EHOME
a EHOME
aware.
scan?
Yeah, it was an EHOME scan. EHOME aware that CDEC has heroes in the jungle right now. I'm not sure if it makes a difference though, because all 11 is still gonna get picked up here. 2 more hits needed. The heal is there, and the TP out with the Blade Fury in flame. Not enough damage there. Really nice escape there. Managed to get out in time. We have the Veil Discord ready by the puck. I think that was the first showing of it.
This item is just other than the blade mail, this is also the flavor.
Flavor item.
It got nerfed a little because the stats it's not as good as the old.
But then why is it more popular?
I mean, it's still good on heroes like Puck. We see it very common on Puck, Zeus, and Earth Spirit. These 3 heroes.
Yeah. We don't see Zeus anymore though.
Yep. Are you a fan
He's
of
gone.
Zeus? You seem sad. Oh, we don't.
No,
see
the
Zeus.
only reason I'm a fan of Zeus is because he's no longer viable. I'm like this.
So you're a hater.
No, I'm the sucker for the underdog, and right now Zeus is the underdog.
Okay.
When he's picked a lot, it's like I have no compassion for him at all. But when he's no longer in the meta, yeah, sad guy.
So
You always want
it
what
goes
you
the
can
same for Storm because Storm is not picked.
I mean, if there's a storm in the game right now, I'd be hyped because that normally never happens. So that's very exciting for me to see. 4-man smoke, CDEC Youth. I see some people drawing on the map. Can they get Invoker with this? Hey, Invoker caught up nicely, by the way. He's highest net worth for his team right now.
Yep, thanks to the Midas. They want to place wards. Do they have wards on supports?
Oh,
Nope,
they
they're gonna
don't
catch
just want to place wards. That is one dead doom.
Roshan.
Can they do it? They actually can. They have the lineup to do it.
Get a kill, get Roshan. Good tempo for CDC with this smoke.
Is there anything EOM can do against this? I don't think so, right?
With 1 man down, I doubt they could do anything. And it's best not to fight head on.
So they should...
Oh,
Hello?
Puck is gonna go top and Prophet's gonna go top. They can't kill the Puck. I don't think so.
No, but maybe they can get some pressure out on the... Oh no, he's just teleporting out. Never mind. Aegis for the Sven.
The Rogue Knight.
He has 3,500 gold, by the way.
I like his old name, the Rogue Knight.
I have learned why he's called the Rogue Knight. Do you want to
Oh,
know?
why?
Okay, so he went to night school. There's a.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Is this
yeah,
a serious story?
So, his dad got killed by knights, and he went to night school, and then he killed all the knights in the school.
You serious?
Yeah, and that's how he turned out to be the Rogue Knight. Thank you, Sir Action Slacks, for having planted that little piece of information in my brain.
Ah,
Great
He's-
lore.
all the Jake stories.
Yeah. We can tell that in a bar, you know, you're in. Oh, hello, Courier Snipe. Got him. Nice one. Didn't have a lot on it per se, but it's always nice. Ooh, and a TP coming out too late. Did force out TPs with that. 2 TPs coming in actually. Boots of travel for Puck, so
No,
it's
that
not
was-
that big
that
of
was
an
like-
investment, but
How can you actually do this if we're gonna kill you? I'll
Don't
kill you.
touch my courier. Boots of travel also for Old Chicken. What's his next item? What do you want to see Old Chicken build this game?
Standard invoker items. Blink, Aghanims, Octarine Core.
Yeah.
Some players don't go Blink though. Really depends on playstyle. But I like Blink a lot personally on Invoker. Positioning. This hero relies so much on his positioning to get
Yeah.
your spells casted. So Blink is great on the hero.
The Treants from Ice Ice are doing a lot of work in terms of vision, by the way, scouting out where CDC is moving. I like that he makes sure that he keeps that busy. He is actually going for what I believe to be is an
Oh, I heard
Aghanim Scepter.
Aghanim Scepter. Good
What is-
item to split push. Good item to rat.
Yeah, good item for late game if you want to drag this game out, sure.
That's what they want to do. Because they have
Yep.
much more cost, maybe. You could argue they have much more cost, but
Yeah.
if you think about CDC's lineup, they have heroes that scale really well, like Enchantress scales really well. But in terms of carry core, EHOME probably has one Juggernaut, Prophet, Invoker, like Doom is still a semi-carry, apart from Witch Doctor. Whereas the real carries of CDEC is just the Sven and the Enchantress. Puck is not exactly a carry. Utility hero like Slaughter. But if
Oh.
Lion gets the Aghanims, maybe he can be the carry.
Maybe.
Just
It looked
maybe.
like EHOME wanted to see if they could catch someone, but not able to do so. They now have a ward though. But now CDC is here too, looking for a kill. Doesn't get Old Chicken. Try to blink, crush,
Yeah.
but
By the way, talking about the Boots of Travel you mentioned on
yeah.
Inflame earlier,
Yeah,
it's a
Puck
really
and-
good pickup this game
Mhm.
because if you look at what EHOME are trying to do, they're always splitting up,
Yeah.
forcing them around. So having the bots on Puck is really, really good. It's in my opinion, a very excellent choice of
Boots of Travel
item.
didn't get changed in cost, right?
No,
It's kind of funny because every time the price of the teleport goes down, it kind of nerfs Boots of Travel a bit. In terms of cost, it's like, you know, it depends how many teleports can you buy from one Boot of Travel. And it might be
Efficiency.
nicer to be having boots, or it might be nicer
Yeah.
to have like a stash of teleport scrolls compared to Boots of Travel.
yeah, but then he's gonna need it, like, and you can Boots of Travel to your team easier.
Yeah,
like,
that
if there's no
makes
towers.
sense.
So
Yes. There's still an upside for that. Okay. In the meantime, Puck is waiting for someone to come split push top, but nobody came, so we'll just take care of the wave. Juggernaut has got his Battle Fury. Hey, what do you think about Battle Fury on Sven this game? Am I completely nuts by saying that? I probably would be, but I will tell you that otherwise he might suffer from the Arteezy.
yeah, that's what I said. Prophet is good against Sven later because no one actually builds Battle Fury on a hero.
That's why I said build Battle Fury.
But no
he's
one
good.
does it.
I've seen it once or twice.
Once, twice.
Once or twice. Yeah, once or twice. I
In
think
the
once.
official
only.
match.
Yeah, I think it was a Dream League.
I see. All right.
Ooh, this is
The
a
scan.
yeah, but this is scan for EOM themselves. So now they see that someone's there though. Scan lasts for 8 seconds, so they caught someone on the tail end of that one. He blinks forward. Can he get a stun off? He didn't get it in time. The blink away from the Doom is faster. I don't think he saw Old Chicken. He can just teleport. Old Levin. He can just teleport out. Why did everybody name themselves Old? So
Because they're getting
frustrating.
old. Dora is getting old.
Should I call myself Old Cheever? So you want to not draw extra attention to yourself being old, though. Hey, gem for CDC youth.
Well, by the way, old Chicken and old 11 are actually not that old. Lamb is actually the real old guy.
Why is he not? And he's called Old Lanham too, by the way.
He's the only real old guy. He's the dad on the team.
Old Lanham.
He has a kid.
So gem on Enchantress, I really like that. Map control goes their way, and they have been trying to
Yeah,
to pressure
we talked
continuously.
about this the last game when they
Yeah.
were winning, but they didn't get a gem. But this game, they need, because the game is much closer, so they having a gem will actually help further extend their advantage, removing the enemy's vision.
Old Lanham.
The dad of the team taking it for the team. They're
The
gonna see
ward,
him.
scout them. Lanham silenced up, crushed up as well. No way for him to survive. And that should result into a tier 2 tower
Oh.
dying as well. They even used God Strength for that. In the meantime, tier 1 getting pressured on the bottom lane for by EHOME.
This Slaughter is actually going for Echo Saber as well. Oh man.
Slaughter
Oh.
Echo Saber? I guess you get the bash. Time. Oh, he actually goes in. He wants to do this. Ice already down and Blade will not do anything. Wow. I mean, that was Echo Saber doing work there. I like that way. Okay,
Yeah, that's
I'll
why
allow it.
If you look at the stats that it provides for Sven, it gives you strength and intelligence. Those
Yeah.
are the two things that you want, because you have mana issues,
Mm-hmm.
and then strength is obviously good for Sven. And then you have attack speed, some damage, and mana regen. All those are very good stats for Sven. Very, very good stats.
Poor Fenrir. I think he's gonna wait just 30 seconds for his teleport scroll.
Why do you say poor Fenrir when he hasn't died even once? And the last game,
That's pretty impressive, actually.
the last game it was a nightmare
You're
game.
right.
Nightmare game for Fenrir.
Oh, he is doing it, guys. I like that. Rotation from CDCs. They are continuously pressuring EHOME. Is it what they should be doing? Are they on the right track here?
Yeah, this is what they should be doing. Splitting up the map, forcing rotations, and yeah.
And always being together.
And Puck should be going back to defend the lane soon. Oh, yep, he's going to defend bot.
Oh, Buck. Fenrir,
Oh,
I told you
Fenrir,
to
no!
stay in the trees!
No!
Fenrir, please!
Zero death! You were supposed to have zero death!
He's supposed to stay in the trees. He could have he could have TP'd out, but he got greedy. Oh, in the meantime, top lane, Old 11 has a bit of a problem there. He has got an only slash available. He will not need to use it to get away. He will be able to walk to the high ground.
I feel sad for Fenrir. After all we hyped up, he has zero death.
Yeah.
Yes.
Caster's Curse, you made it happen. In the meantime, this... Oh,
You are
this
doomed.
Fen! You're doomed, but he still hurts. Careful on him. He's stuck in... Like, he blinked in the trees, so that's what happened here. Demons stunning up. Old
Nice
Adam,
try.
no way of getting away. We'll try to run. I mean, he can blink. Oh, he can't blink anymore. He can try to blink very soon. No, he can't. He's dead. A bit of a misplay of jumping in the trees, but hey, that's how he forced out the Doom. At least Invoker got out. That's
I like how
nice.
you said it. Force out the
He's just gonna Doom sitting in the trees. No problem. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna doom him because he blinked into the trees.
No,
But
otherwise, Invoker might have
worked.
died.
you know, it worked. They wasted
It
doom.
worked.
They got the kill.
Aghanim's indeed done for Invoker, by the way, so the item build that you wanted is on the way.
Blink. Get the
Blink
Blinkerino.
Aghanim's almost done for the Nature's Prophet, just needs about 110 gold. And the Juggernaut.
Oh, Puck is going to find. No, he TP'd out. He was really close to finding old chicken there.
What's Juggernaut's role in
What?
all of this? What? He went for the full Orchid. Oh. Bloodthorn? Bloodthorn?
On the fish. Oh, old 11.
Bloodthorn?
Old 11. Echo Saber.
Sorry, Juggernaut
Dead.
died.
Dead.
Missed
He's
that
dead.
kill. I was thinking my kill missing was
What?
getting less,
Slada
and then
fish,
what
man.
happens?
With Orchid.
Bloodthorn!
Why would you want Bloodthorn?
Because you can have the amplified damage. You're now a utility Slardar of making everybody do more damage.
How is that even worth it? Is that worth it?
I don't know.
It's
I mean,
7200.
I'm not the analyst. Is it not worth it?
It's so expensive though. Like I don't know.
You get the True Strike.
Yeah, but you rather have other stuff, you know, like stats, HP. You want to be more tanky. I don't know, man.
Oh, they go on ice. Get the crush up.
Look at
Here
that.
comes the blade mill. Oh, this hurts actually.
He
No
didn't,
Sunstrike in
he
time.
didn't even get the Orchid onto Daryl.
No.
Oh, Echo
He did not.
Saber. No God Strength though.
No God Strength. Gets the cold snap.
He didn't get the ice wall on him. Otherwise, the Sven might be in trouble. For, eh,
3k gold on the Sven.
but still, game state. CDC is still in control, and
Very
EHOME was
much
still continuously trying to spread out the map, force them around. Get Aghanims on Aghanims already online on Prophet, but he's only level 11.
Yeah.
Is he actually that low level?
Oh, 11 gets hexed up from the high ground. Will get stun up. No, actually, no stun to follow it up.
Bash.
No bash is there either, but I don't think it matters. The God Strength Echo Saber doing its work well. BK. Ah, the Arteezy! There you go. Trees disappear, but he BK beat God Strength in trees. Can't move. I'd say that's pretty good. Okay, so
Prophets built this game Octarine Core. Perma Sprout.
I'm not against that.
I can see you're having fun looking at the Sven getting stuck in the tree.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy that.
You're actually so evil.
Only sometimes, but yeah. I mean, it's enjoyable to see, that Sven pickers. Yeah. But so far, this is looking more and more like EHOME is just getting forced to play, having only one route out of this, which is basically split push. That's the only way they can win this. So Turtle, a split push. Oh, got him. I am now an official analyst. That is always 100% right. No, but I
What is
really
he
like this.
dropping? Oh, the helm.
But this is a battle fury, so that he can cleave on trees. Well, or rather, take
Chop
down
the
trees.
trees. Oh, Slada doesn't have a BKB. You have an Orchid Sun?
Yes.
Sunstrike?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No, he's still dead. Oh,
Alright.
one more hit. Yep.
Yep.
Aegis down.
nice Orchid, bro.
Yes, I'm back up now though, but they won't go for him. In the meantime, bottom lane is Nature's Prophet going down. Puck getting the last hit there, and yeah, I really like the Battle Fury on Sven. Doesn't it also mean that he now has 100% cleave?
35 plus 66, 101%.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the Doom goes out on the Slardar, takes a lot of damage. The Cold Snap is there as well. That should be an easy kill. Can they catch something else? The Courier almost died, but we'll live. We'll live.
Nice Orchid, bro. That's all I can say.
And
Slada. He's so easy to kill because he doesn't have armor, stats, like strength.
this is only the 5th kill of EHOME, by the way. They're a little bit less.
Yeah, and Slada gave away 2 of those.
Feed. No. So far, actually, EHOME just now, this is the most aggressive we've seen them in a while, trying to fight twice there on that top lane.
Alright, Boots of Travel, second Boots of Travel on Sven.
He is so rich right
Good
now.
luck with the Prophet ratting. Now he has Battle Fury. You can't sprout him.
What is Sven gonna sell next before his next item?
Moon Shard. You don't have to sell anything.
No, you said he wanted to get it a deadless or something, gets a crit.
Sell Echo Saber. But you only sell Echo Saber when you have enough attack speed. Then it's worth selling the Echo Saber. Oh no, Fenrir.
The second time he died. It's okay though. Space created. He made sure that 3 heroes of
Space
CDC
created
used
for
were
who?
used.
For who? No one's farming.
I don't know. I'm trying to look at the positive side of things.
But you just tried to make fun of the Sven stuck in trees.
Yeah.
How is that positive?
It's
I don't
positive for
trust
EHOME.
you.
Positive for EHOME. EHOME is the one that is very sad right now. They're on the back foot. They are 10k gold behind. They are 15k experience behind.
Okay, so you're pouring all your support for EHOME right now.
Yes.
Going for
Come on, EHOME.
game 3.
They got this. Third game. In the bag.
It is in the bag.
Nah, if they win this game, if EHOME wins this game, how long will the game last? A very long time, I would imagine.
45 to 50 minutes would be a good start.
I would say that or even later, because the only way they win, I feel, is if CDC Youth makes a big mistake,
Which happens in Dota.
which happens in Dota, that is for sure. But also, they have to make a mistake at the right time, so the lanes have to be pushed out slightly so that Nature's Prophet can actually do something with it. And they have to be able to be fighting in the right position. But so far, CDC Youth is also sticking together quite a bit, apart from Puck, but he's a Puck, so he's fine. He has escapes for days. Unless he gets doomed. But,
Unless he gets doomed.
but he won't be getting doomed.
Are you sure?
Not for now. Yeah, for now I'm sure, because now Lanham is still on the top lane.
I mean, to be fair, it's very difficult because of the cast point of Doom.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually like this build from. I've been talking about this build on Doom a lot. I talked about it. Who was I talking to? I can't remember. I think it was Yanis. I was telling him that how I like,
Yep.
how I actually like to actually leave Doom at level 1.
For
Because
people
if,
wondering who that is Fogged.
yep, if you look at the damage, because if you put a second point on Doom, it gives you 15 extra damage a second. So that's like just in total of an extra 100 and whoops, my math sucks as
It's fine. It's
210 damage. So I don't think it's worth like I would actually put more points in Infernal Blade because it's or Devour. Because sometimes of the mana issues, if you're poor as a support,
Mm-hmm.
the 50 mana cost extra onto a level 2 Doom is actually a lot. Because
Yeah.
all you want is mostly for the disable, like it's the same duration.
Oh, old 11 is a target here. He has got a spin, but he gets hexed up before he can use it, and he won't be able to do anything. He will end up going down. Doom was able to get away. He
Wait.
teleported to home, but
I actually failed my math. Lol.
you failed your math.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the one to go and check that, because I am like 20 times worse.
And you're
in
beside a
math.
Mingli, and Mingli is supposed to get the math right.
Yeah.
So it's my fault.
It's okay. I think I'll forgive you. With the Juggernaut dead, I kind of feel, and I'm not one to judge this, but I want to hear your opinion about this. Juggernaut in this lineup, is that it kind of feels like it doesn't fit.
Well, now their base won't be fitting soon. They're gonna have a hole in their base.
Yeah, they will.
Racks down.
Well, 5 heroes at CDC. In the meantime, Nature Prophet doing all he can do, pressuring on the bot lane, but he doesn't have any racks to pressure. Old Lanham going in, gets Hex, does get the Doom off though, but Sven still got his BKB up. In the meantime, Tornado EMP, or just EMP, trying to help out. Ice taking quite a bit of damage there from the Enchantress, who gets killed, and they get at least 1 kill. That's something. Doom jumping in, going for
Infernal Blade.
Inflame. But it doesn't matter much. In the meantime, Nature's Prophet has gotten the tier 2 bottom. But that's all. They lost their melee rack still. They defended. Did they defend too late? They forced out the buyback on the Juggernaut. Did he buy back actually? Or did he just respawn? I think
Nope.
he bought back, right?
He did not buy back. He did not have gold for buyback Shiva.
Oh yeah, my
He's
bad.
poor.
He's poor.
He is very poor.
Didn't
Old
it?
and poor.
Well, they still lost the racks. They didn't get any fights. What is the ultimate fight for EHOME? How does it need to go down? What is their win condition right now, Winter? Help me out here.
Farm.
Help me root for EHOME.
Farm.
Help me root
Farm.
for EHOME in a
And
more
farm.
fun
They
way.
need more fun. Sorry, not more farm. Man, oh my god. They're definitely not having fun now.
No, I don't think so either.
They need more farm on their cores. And you were talking about how Juggernaut, you don't think it meshes well with their lineup. But I think the main, oh no, they're gonna get the Juggernaut. He has no
Yeah.
Blinkerino.
No.
His silence, oh great. Bash, is he gonna get a bash?
What?
Hit him! Why?
He didn't even try.
Why doesn't he try?
Oh, that's.
You have attack speed from Orchid.
Oh.
Oh well, but
Yeah.
I think the issue why why Juggernaut doesn't feel like it fits. I think it mostly has to do with how the early game pan out. I think
Mhm.
the pick would be fine if the early game would pan out better with the Doom following the Enchantress around, which did not happen,
Yeah.
and the Juggernaut dying one time in the lane and TPing top and dying again. Those are the things that affected his growth in the game severely. So I think the Juggernaut was okay. It's just the play wasn't great.
Fair enough. So it's Kuras now on the Sven. More tanky. More armor.
Yep. Attack speed. He has
And
moonshot.
he goes for
Oh,
ice.
There was once ice there.
I mean, even Blade
And
Moore
now he
right
has
now. Oh,
Battle
look
Fury.
at that! The Battle Fury!
Oh!
Hey, it's paying off!
It Man, you really want the Battle Fury to pay off.
I mean, right now, I'm still rooting for EHOME because I feel like they should get a chance and we should see a game
Yeah,
3.
you're
but,
rooting for EHOME and then you're calling out the Battle Fury paying off.
but the Battle
Who
Fury...
are you actually rooting for,
I'm
Shiva?
rooting for myself because I called out the Battle Fury build. And he went for it. And he also will. Jeez, that is fast. Is there something else? Can they do something? No, they can't. The crush comes
Ghost
out too late.
Scepter
Ghost Scepter,
is your friend right now against the Sven.
definitely the friend of Lanham who got away just with the skin of his teeth. Old 11 already sounds up. Does get his mans off. Will be able to teleport home in the side. A spin. Is there a bash? No, no bash. But it just. When is the last time we've seen an Omni Slash, right? We haven't seen an Omni Slash for ages because every time we see that Juggernaut
He's
getting
dead.
pressured, he wants to try and teleport out or he dies. Yeah. It's so
It
rough.
is bad.
In the meantime, all the extra treants that Nature's Prophet is creating
Oh,
with the
ice, ice,
Aghanims
ice. He
is
gets caught again.
extra farm for the Sven.
Oh, they don't see him.
Oh.
Run away, my friend, but you're still going to die, my friend.
Got him. Oh,
Quelling Blade.
not got him. Oh. At least, luckily for EHOME, this is a double elimination bracket. So if they
Yeah.
get 2 out, they have a second chance. What is so
Well,
funny?
You're really trying so hard. Oh, it's still okay for eHome. They still have another chance.
You know, I saw EHOME play in the group stages. They were nearly unbeaten. They looked so good, so strong. I saw CDC Youth play in the group stages, and they did good. But there's a reason they came second in their group.
So you think eHome? I mean, I guess eHome played better, but in this series, what matters most is CDEC are playing better.
They actually are playing quite a bit better, to be honest. That just has promise for the next series that we're gonna watch. Because if this was the lesser teams of Group B, imagine Newbie versus IG Vitality.
Okay, Roshan. Time for Roshan.
It's a fast Roshan. So there's still no Bloodthorn on XC. My hope is
he's not going
done.
Bloodthorn. Nah. I don't like that item. Sorry, Shiva.
But you got an Orchid, you know. You don't like the Orchid either, I guess.
I don't like Orchid on Slaughter.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm fine with the item, but I don't like the item on Slaughter.
Okay.
I actually, to be honest,
Oh, the Doom goes out in the Sven. Do they have enough damage to take him down? Is a question. Everybody of CDC is close by, actually. It
Whoop,
was now close
Sprout.
by, but Sven will still end up going down, and he was not the one picking up the Aegis.
oh, monster
Aegis has
kill
Slaughter.
given to Witch
Everybody goes
Doctor.
back.
Witch Doctor, he got so much gold.
I mean, he is definitely a hero that can turn this game around. Having an Axe on a Witch Doctor is a game changer.
Oh,
What are you doing,
Daryl.
Ice Ice Ice?
not again, Daryl.
Please. That wasn't great. And Daryl cannot afford to die that many times. He is the one that is supposed to drag this game out longer.
But they have heroes that like Stada, Puck. All these two heroes are great at
I'll pick him off.
hunting the Prophet down.
Yeah, this is true for sure. Lincoln's up on Old Chicken, and he actually jumps forward, tries to go for the Slardar. Crush comes out, BKB as well. XC trying to run away, should be fine. Forced out that BKB charge, that was a 9-second BKB. Scans everywhere. The scan is
I
just
just
by
wish
CDC.
we could tell whose scan it is.
This is CDC. You can click
Yeah,
on
you have to click on
Yeah,
that,
that's
then you
just
know
true.
whose scan it is.
Yes.
But otherwise, if two teams scans at the same time, you can't actually tell whose scan is it.
True.
Oh, you can by seeing if, because it turns red if there's enemy
Oh, yeah.
hero. So
In theory, you can, but
can.
it requires a lot of thought. We don't want to use our brain capacity for that. What do you think? You don't like Bloodthorn, so what do you think about Hurricane Pike? Because
Oh,
Victoria almost
that
has it.
item is OP, I think, on certain heroes.
Like Enchantress?
Even some range heroes like Drow, TA, like it's so good. I don't know. I think that item is very, very good.
But you'd only get it very, very late.
You mean Hurricane Pipe?
Yeah, if you go for it on the Drow, it doesn't actually give you extra damage as Invoker dies to the puck. Like it.
There you go, Hurricane Pipe.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because Enchantress almost had it. There you go.
Okay, so it's super good on Enchantress for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But I still think it's like it could be good on like Drow or like TA, like heroes that can deal a lot of damage but want to be far away from you.
But TA is a little bit more logical than Drow, because I feel like Drow needs
Oh,
maybe a bit more items before she gets that.
yeah,
Right?
but why is it not logical? Like Drow doesn't. You don't want to get near because you lose your
Yeah,
damage.
yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
But you're saying not as a first item.
I'm saying not as a first item. I'm
Uh,
saying like you get it like fourth.
but it still gives you a good amount of agility. I think it's okay. Like even a second item, I think it's fine.
CDC pressuring high ground. Like C actually still looking to burn that Aegis. Gonna wait for his Blink Dagger to come back off again before doing anything else. Blink away from the Sven. Slardar has that blink up again. Fortification forced out. You get that one at least. Aegis should not be on very much longer, I would imagine, so XC will want to try and make good use of it.
Yeah, but you want to kill the tower first, cause towers give armor now to the
They
heroes.
do. They do actually give like 3 armor. Yes! That's quite a bit. They're still around. CDC is not backing down. In the meantime, top lane does have the range racks close to dying. Tornado picks up the Slardar. Does he have a BKB? Will he be forced to use it? Gets stuck. Force staff out. In comes the stun. Force staff away. Land him into safety. But the crush still comes out for him. Oh! And the finger of death coming out as well. In the meantime, Slardar having a bit of an issue there. Will be forced to use his Aegis there. Sven getting some damage in on Fenrir. Gets the kill, and he's just being able to run around like crazy. This is CDC absolutely dominating. I don't think that there's anything that Evo can do against it. Doom gets killed off again. Demons making sure he gets some stuns out, only gets to creep. The old chicken doesn't do enough damage to help out, and there's not much that EHOME can do here to save themselves. They barely make a dent into CDEC. GG's call. That was fairly one-sided in the end. I had hopes the whole time for EHOME, but they can't bring it home. They go to the lower bracket here for the Chinese regional qualifiers for the middle major. CDEC Youth, they get the rest of the day off because they move on to the winners bracket finals, which is going to happen tomorrow. But yeah.
EHOME has a second chance at least.
Yeah, we're going to see them later today.
But
We're here all day.
more importantly, well, we saw a lot of success from CDC in these 2 games because I think the way they approach the game, being well-rounded in your drafts and strategies, I think that is proven to be extremely important. Like in ESL Manila, we saw that from Wings.
Yeah.
So I think that this is one of the things that a lot of the teams are starting to realize. We have to draft a lineup which is all-rounded. That is a recipe for success. We don't want to draft all-in drafts like what EHOME had in the first game. This game, EHOME's draft was much better than the first game. I felt much easier to execute, but it was just the early game. What the Doom did, he did not follow the Enchanters around. He did in the end, but it was already late.
Yeah.
Damage has been
And
done.
by that time, Enchantress already got a lot done on that
The
bottom lane.
Yeah.
While Doom didn't really accomplish that
And then
much.
Juggernaut TP top to help out Daryl, which was help guys, help, and he went out and he died. So that was the point where I felt the whole game became so hard for them. And obviously the solo kill on the Invoker. The early game just was way too good for CDEC, and I mentioned what CDEC has to do in this game was to make sure that Enchantress is going to win them the early game, and it happened for them. And EHOME was to try to limit the damage that the Enchantress is going to be doing with the Doom pick, but unfortunately Lamb did not actually successfully accomplish that. He actually was late to the party, so I think that what CDC accomplished in the early game was just what they needed to do, and it actually gave them an advantage throughout the whole game.
We said that the EHOME's job was to not give away too much at the start, and they did, so they lost. That's how it goes. It is EHOME that moves towards the lower bracket here in the playoffs, and we'll see them later today. First, though, we're going to find out who is their opponents, because we're going to find out who is going to lose with IG Vitality versus Newbie. That's going to be our second best of 3 of the day for the playoffs, so stay tuned. We'll be right back with our second best of 3 of the playoffs. Bye-bye.